I've mostly earned my living as an entertainer, but I've also run a company. My dad ran a small business successfully for 30 something years. His dad was a successful businessman who started when he was 12 years old.
Let's talk about that white dudes for Kamala call.
Business kind of runs in my blood. And I think that's why it stands out to me when I hear people say this thing. You've probably heard people saying this. They say, yeah, I don't like Trump. I know he's a bad guy, but he's a businessman. And, times are hard and I have to look out for me and my family. And we need a president who can be good for the economy, who's a businessman.
Specifically, a few notable names.
Well, I'm not so sure Trump has been a good businessman. I mean, he likes to say that he's a self-made man, but he's lying. He inherited a ton of money from his dad.
First actor Joseph Gordon-Levitt.
Even if he were a successful businessman, which I'm not sure he has been, I think there are pretty much two different types of successful business people in this world. There are the honest business people who have an honest goodness, valuable product or good or service that they can bring to the world. There's another type of successful businessman or woman, business person. And that's the con man. And I know there are also con women too, but if we're really honest, in this white dudes group, most of the biggest, baddest cons in the world are guys. As soon as he needs to, he's ready to screw them over as long as he ends up with the money. That's a con man. It's not exactly the kind of man you want to be, but it is one way to be successful. Ask yourself, let's just say Donald Trump is a successful businessman, which I don't think he is. Is it because he's been an honest businessman? Or is it because he's a con man? I think that's really, really obvious. If you think that he's going to look out for middle class, working class, ordinary American people, I'm sorry, but that's just not how it ever goes with guys like this. He'll screw over everybody, just like every con man does. And if he's going to help anybody, it's going to be guys like him.
Spot on. Next.
That our country, get the placemat out when you're with a kindergartner and you're looking at the placemat of the presidents. Not one woman. And the other side, they try and take everything that's good about us and demean it. Kamala Harris smiles. She laughs. She dances. She has joy. She's alive. And they try and ridicule her for that.
Actor Sean Astin.
When she's in the Senate. Those are some of the most exciting moments during that awful time, was watching this senator take them to task. Kavanaugh and some of those other people that I watched her fully prepared for her moments. So exquisite with her use of language. Such seriousness of purpose that she has. Full package.
My dude from Encino Man and Rudy was handed the floor and delivered.
I'm so excited. A woman president, man. How exciting. And her championing of women's rights. I'm for that. And for all her stance on the environment and taking care of our children. All of her leadership on that is wonderful and something that I can get behind and support. And so thank you, Ross, and you guys who are responsible for kicking on this channel to give me a chance to express my support. I'm really excited to be a part of this. And I don't, the word fight, I watched Kamala's speech there, just before getting on the call. She ended, fight. God, I can't, that's the thing. I can't relate to that. I just went through a health crisis. And I remember the doctor coming up to me and say, you got to fight. I said, what are you talking about, man? I'm in surrender mode here. I'm going with the flow, what life has in store. And I feel that with this, with what we're all up to right now, that it's not so much a fight, but it's a surrender to our higher thoughts of how we want this future to turn out. And so I'm kind of surrendering to it as opposed to fighting to it. But that's just, that's just my approach.
Jeff Bridges also hopped on.
Also, quick observation. They have Kid Rock, Kevin Sorbo, and a dolphin aficionado. And we have the Hulk, Samwise Gamgee, Luke Skywalker, and Mayor Pete just on this Zoom. That's pretty damn cool.
Josh Gad did as well, and many more.
What a variety of whiteness we have here. We got the dude, we got Pete. It's like a rainbow of beige. Yeah, I'm trying to. I guess I thank you for what you said about West Wing. I think yeah, we're really trying to stay out of The Handmaid's Tale.
Eric from Billy, the great Bradley Whitford.
She stood up for mothers and veterans. She's passed bills to improve maternal health among racial and ethnic minority groups. She has fought for the middle class. She's introduced bills to give tax cuts to the middle and working class Americans, and was an early proponent of universal health care and forgiving student debt. Right? Kamala has led the fight for voting rights. She has been a staunch supporter of LGBTQ plus rights and has spoken out against discriminatory laws like Florida's Don't Say Gay bill. She's also been influential in securing a historic $65 billion investment to expand high-speed internet across the US, which created hundreds of jobs. She stood up to the gun lobby, passing the most comprehensive common sense gun prevention measures in decades, including stricter age limits, mental health services, and funding for community-based violence intervention programs.
Comedian Paul Scheer. And who hated this?
So racist. It's the polite racism cracks me up. And Jesse's supposed to be the embodiment of conservative racist face, but it's never.
I thought
it's never the Republicans
polite racism.
who ever bring up race. It's always the same thing. White dudes for Kamala, awesome. So now I'll start setting up white dudes for Tyrus. Like, it just makes no sense. And what if we had black dudes, black brothers for Trump? Well, we'd all lose our blackness as soon as we showed up for the meeting. So, I mean, or what if we had white guys for, I don't know, Nazism? Like, where do you draw the line? You know what I'm saying? Like,
come on. You already know. Fox News, of course.
Right here. Tyrus, are you disappointed you would not be eligible to be on that call?
No, but since when do they determine what somebody's gender or race is? We're fluid. I could literally be in that meeting, you know what I'm saying, in the white guy's meeting and transition and head off to the black woman's meeting right afterwards for Kamala.
If you can and are willing, please become a paid member here at TYT Sports. And or go to tyt.com/join. In addition, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Appreciate it. Have a great day.